my advice. First of all, working here in Hong Kong it's not as easy as they thought.
Yeah.
They never worked here in Hong Kong before. Okay. What they comes to their mind at first is the high salary. They are coming Hong Kong for high salary, and this is what I expect from my applicants.
Yes.
Because you are coming Hong Kong to earn money, just to enjoy your holiday or meeting some new friends. This is the first thing, but not just looking at the high salary. At the same time, the work here in Hong Kong is really hard. Okay, the meaning of hard is not just working very long hours, not waking up at 6 a.m. work until 10 or 11.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you are very hard working.
Yeah.
You just present yourself in the house, but whether or not you really put your effort, really work with heart. Working in Hong Kong is looking for quality work, not quantity. You have to work smart. When you were in Middle East, usually the house is very big, right? 2 stories, 3 stories. Yes, mom, I'm working very hard. I wake up at 5 and sleep at 10 or 11. Okay, and they have a very big family with 6 person, 7 person, and they have guests all the time coming here.
Yes.
So I'm very busy. This is what I heard from the applicant, right?
Yes.
But when they arrive Hong Kong, they will realize the work in here in Hong Kong is even harder, even though the house in Hong Kong is very small. Okay, but you need to clean corner to corner. You cannot just base on your standard, your experience to do the cleaning. Your madam and sir, they have their own standard, and sometimes the madam and the grandma, who is just a visitors, okay, they will give you a different set of instructions. And you have to be very aware and be very careful when handling these kind of things. So you have to work really smart. It's not working like a cow in a farm, working very hard from morning to night. So working smart is very important, and we look for quality of work, not quantity. Okay, quantity is not that important. And what else? So working in Hong Kong is really hard. Yes, you will enjoy the high salary. Also, you have day off. Yeah, you must have time management as well. For example,
Traveling, taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, everything.
actually, the employees in Hong Kong, their standard is high, but not because they are mean. It's because the life here in Hong Kong is really packed. The schedule is really packed.
Yeah.
Your madam's schedule is packed. Even the kids, a 3-year-old kid, their schedule is very packed. They wake up very early in the morning, and they have to go to the school.
You will send them to school, pick them up, go market.
And then the kids will will finish the school. You pick the kid up and send them to different kind of activities.
Yeah. Art class, drawing class, dance.
Some kids who are studying kindergarten, they have 2 schools, AM class and PM class.
Yeah.
The helper also need to bring a set of uniform, different set of uniform, and get changed in the plaza.
Yes, I did
okay, just to change it and go to another
Activity.
School actually is formal school. So this is why only a kid, their life is very busy.
Yeah.
And that's why being a helper in Hong Kong is very busy, very tough work. It's all about time management and whether or not you work with heart. This is very important. Many girls told me they come back to my agency after a month, paying us the 10%, and they will tell me, Mom Pat, yeah, my job is good, my employees is really good, and then they will say, I hope they will not change.
Oh,
So,
it's like
okay, if you don't want your employer change, make sure you don't change
Also.
You don't change also. The first month, second month, you don't use your phone. When you're working, when you're doing the interview, yes, I promise I will not use my phone.
But
But what happened is, the madam called me, my helper is using the phone all the time. And I call them, while you're using your phone. And then what would they say? Because they finish their work, finish cleaning the toilet, then they use the phone a little while.
Yeah.
But when they are doing the interview, they promise they will not use the phone. Okay, during the working hours. Not using the phone during the working hours. That means from morning, after you finish your work at night, you shouldn't be using your phone. But when you get Like
That's the rule.
when you stay longer with the employer, you know their
Timing.
yeah their timing. If they are not in house, you use a little while.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But when you are staying with the kids alone, make sure you don't use your mobile phone. If your madam asks you to pick up the kid from school, okay, while you are waiting for the kid
can.
outside the school,
You can.
better you don't. Because why? Because they have the parents group. They also have a WhatsApp chat group.
Yeah.
They will take the photo
Of you.
Oh, your helper is using the phone, and your baby came out. Your helper don't even know.
Yeah.
You understand? Then the baby crossed the road herself, and
Accident.
and the madam capture and the
Really like what's happening here.
parents capture, and the helper will got fired. Actually, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, the reason for you to pick up the kid because you need to make sure you can watch the kid coming out and you will grab her. Okay, so if you are not staying with the kids and you really finish your work, it's okay you use your phone a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you are dealing with the job with the kids, no mobile phone.
Yeah.
And lastly, very important, don't make loans.
Loans?
Borrowing
Loans.
money,
Oh yeah.
loans.
Oh no.
I start to explain to the kid. I never had any to the applicant. I never,
Actually, mom, there's someone messaged me this morning that she's new here just 1 week, and then she asked me where I can borrow money. Mom, what you can suggest me? I said don't borrow. I am 1 year here and I did not borrow any bank yet.
just listen my piece of advice. I never heard applicants can like, oh, mom had, I'm leaving for good because I borrowed some money in Hong Kong and I sent back to Philippines and make some business and yeah, I can leave for good. I never heard that. Everyone is just leaving crying because they try to make a loan. Okay, they cannot pay off. Then they make another loan and then to cover one by one, 4 loans, 5 loans, and also you cannot make a loan without anyone help, without guarantor.
Yeah.
Like I want to make a loan, you will be my guarantor.
Yes.
Okay.
My sister happened like that. She have a guarantor, and then the one who borrowed the money go Philippines and did not come back. So my
Then you
sister
pay
paid.
back?
Yeah, that's happened to my sister. That's why she tell me don't ever borrow or be a
Usually the
guarantor.
people will give you some benefit, like they give you 500, 1,000, then you thought, oh, okay, it's really good. I just
They are friends.
sign and doing nothing just to sign something. Then I will get 1,000. It's really good. Then but at the end, if the one who borrowed the money left, or
You
they
will
don't
be the
have the
one.
intention to leave because her madam terminate her
Yeah,
for some reason, then the guarantor need to pay. You just get 1,000, but end up your loan is 20,000. Were you going to pay it? You get only 1,000, but you pay 20,000. I think you will not.
Be
Right?
very careful of that.
Then you run away. And what will happen is, I also heard some loan company they really can get like of course they have network in Philippines too.
Yeah.
If they can reach you, you will be in big trouble. In Hong Kong, everything is protected by law.
Yeah.
There is police. You won't die in Hong Kong if you cannot pay off a debt. But I don't know what will happen. I think you girls know better than I do.
I don't know.
Yeah, in
You will
Philippines, what will happen if you don't pay off a loan?
You will be go to jail.
So better not, because at the beginning when you apply your job, you aiming at the high salary, the $4,870, right?
Yeah.
Spend what you have rather than making a loan. Yeah, I think this is very important.
They make a loan because they want to make a house. Sometimes that's the reason. But I think you can save every month, and then when you have the enough money, you can make the house.
Personally, I'm more open-minded, but I think most of my client is not as open-minded as I do. I don't mind if my helper make a loan, maybe just one loan. I do accept if she can manage to pay off. Okay, you are earning more than 4,000, but you make 2 loans. Every month you are paying 3,000. I don't think you can pay off the 3,000. So you just spend 1,000 in Hong Kong. I don't think it's quite
Oh,
possible.
I think 500 only.
But
because
you
I
also
work-
need to send back to Philippines.
I sent.
But if you just make 1 loan, you can manage to pay off. It's still okay.
Yeah, if you are paying the loan, I think 1,500 every month, and then you can manage because for you allowance and the family in the
But you have to be very careful. If there is one time you skip it, you cannot manage it.
yeah.
And then
There's an interest.
the loan company will send a letter to your employer,
Online.
and then your employer will discover you make a loan.
Thank you.
So if you make a loan, you better ensure you can really manage it. Otherwise, you cannot manage means you cannot skip even once.
You need to pay for 6 months or 1 year.
Yeah. So actually, better not to make the loan lah.
Yeah.
Right?
I make the loan, ah. For the I did not.
Yeah, don't make loan. Yeah. I think this.
I have so many debt in Philippines, but I manage it in 1 year. I pay everything, and this December I'm free of loan, nothing more, and then I can save and make my house.
I see.
Yeah, I did not loan because I think if you have a loan and then you pay to another loan, then you have double
Yes.
expenses. But
Yes,
if you don't make a loan here and then finish everything in Philippines, and then you can save money.
Be satisfied with what you have.
Yeah.
When you have the
Don't spend-
financial problem, you cannot really concentrate on your work as well.
Yeah.
Then at the end, even though you can pay off your loan, your madam is going to fire you. Then you go back to Philippines lah.
No more,
Okay?
back to
And
zero.
don't beg me, oh my God, bring me back. How can I bring you back? I cannot hold my client's hand to sign the contract for you, right? It really all depends on your interview performance as well as your file data, your portfolio. If you have a break contract and you got terminated,
That's good.
yeah, it's
Not good
very
reason.
difficult.
And not good reason.
The employer don't even give you a chance to have an interview.
Even it's good reason like money matters or relocation.
Only relocation, employer money matters, or the employer pass away. These are the
Just
three
the
good
three
reasons.
Like other country going other country just the relocation.
One last thing, make sure you can really speak English.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So many people asking about it.
If they don't know how to speak English, it's meaningless. After you came here for a few days, maybe just a few days, they already send you back to the agency.
If you cannot.
Yes, because we don't speak Tagalog, right?
Because I make a I make a video about it, and then some worker here also they said, oh, I cannot speak good in English, but I am here in Hong Kong. They're saying, and they're Popo, they're just taking care of Popo, and they speak Cantonese, so they just sign language, and she's
But
learning.
learning Cantonese is very difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, and we cannot speak Tagalog, and the Popo, and actually the family, like the daughter, the son, they cannot communicate with you. Or you need to send Popo to the clinic. How can they do it?
Yeah.
How can they explain it to you? Actually, it's not really work.
Yeah, you must be good in English,
Yeah, at
or
least.
at least can talk and can understand.
Yes.
Basic.
Yes.
Basic.
That's why these days I also reject a lot because they don't really they
When
can't.
you make an interview.
And some of them, the attitude for looking for a job is no good lah. Just wasting my time lah.
What's that?
Yeah. I asked if they can have an interview with me at 4 o'clock. Then they didn't show up. Never mind. Sometimes I cannot make it also.
Yeah.
But then they
You
message
must
me.
be the one to adjust because you are the one looking for a work or job
Yes,
here.
this is the attitude I can feel. And they message me in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock, Madam, what is my status? What kind of status you are looking for? You even skip my video call interview. This is what Chinese people call no sense, no common sense.
No comments. No respect also.
Oh, you don't show up for your interview. I asked you for the video, you
Common
didn't
sense.
give me. But you asked me what is the progress? What kind of progress you are looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Common sense.
if you think I'm tough, better you don't apply with us because I think this is the standard in Hong Kong. I don't want to bring you here just being terminated. I also want my applicants can finish their 2 years. Right? I'm not treating the applicant like a good, okay? From Philippines to Hong Kong, just 1 week, 2 week, you got terminated because your English is not really good. You are not really prepared for the job. Okay. And good luck. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year, 2024. Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
See you.